Dang it, I can't select Safari Zone and none. That's it. Friendship ended with Honeychuckle EX.
Shit.
With that single act alone, you are a better friend than...
I can't put that in a video. Whoa. Let's back it up a bit. I challenge my friends Knitting Pichu. Do you know why I brought you here?
As a matter of fact...
I was expecting there to be something other
You're
than
right.
a matter of fact. I was thinking like, as a matter of fact, I have no idea.
See, that would have been much funnier.
And Dreamer Seeker.
Sorry that I feel like I just have no rhythm today.
It's okay. It's not like you played like Rhythm Heaven or anything.
Not yet. Oh gosh.
To see how well they know the Kanto region, I'll show them a Pokemon, and it'll be up to them to tell me where it lives, and if applicable, what versions in a generation it's exclusive to. They also get one hint to use during any question. If they use this, I'll tell them how many locations the Pokemon can be found in. Whoever has the most points by the end wins. Alright, so you know, we're gonna start with an easy one, alright?
Okay.
Where can you find Pidgey?
Where can't you find Pidgey?
And this is, I name all of the places you might find a Pidgey?
Yeah, all the places that you think you can find Pidgey.
Well, I'm gonna say Route 1.
Alrighty.
Route 1. Route 2. I think you can find them in Viridian Forest.
Okay, you're going in order, I see. Let's go.
And I'll say Route 3.
I'm actually not confident in this one, but I'm gonna say Route 2 as well.
Oh, wow, we're getting gutsy.
I know, right?
I think I'm just gonna say those 4.
I'm not confident on this one. If I'm not confident on an answer, should I just not say it?
It's up to you.
Okay. I'm gonna go bold or go home. I'm gonna say, I think maybe there's some on Route 22 and then there are no more Pidgeys.
Okay, you think that's exclusively where Pidgey is in the entire history of the Kanto region? Just these 3 areas?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm super confident.
Final answer. Pidgey can be found.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, for some reason I figured Route 4 wouldn't have it.
Well, you were right.
But then I didn't
Route
think-
4
yeah.
didn't have it. You were absolutely correct.
Wow.
Okay,
Well, I almost got it.
Yeah, it can't be
I
found
was
on
really
Route 22.
close.
It can't be found on Route 22, but your other 2 guesses were correct.
Yes. 2 out of 22. Yes.
A lot of these are because of Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Pikachu and Eevee did some really weird stuff. But
interesting.
Yeah,
Huh.
yeah.
Also, just real quick, I was not far off when I said, where can't you find Pidgey?
You were, yeah,
I'm just
exactly.
saying.
Internally, I was just like, yep, you could say almost anything and be right. It's okay. We're still in the easy questions. How about I give you question number 2? All right?
I'm going to fail all of them, easy or not, so let's
Okay.
go.
Chansey.
Oh, Chansey.
Where can you find Chansey?
I kind of think you
Pokemon
can
centers
find...
don't count. That's a pretty hearty groan there.
I think, at least in Fire Red and Leaf Green, it would be the Safari Zone and only the Safari Zone.
This is all I have. I'm gonna say, my brain wants to just say they're only in the Safari Zone.
All right, so that's your final answer?
I feel like this is how a lot of my final answers are gonna go. I'm gonna be like, name like 1 or 2 places, and that's it.
Okay,
And
okay.
I'm gonna miss all the rest.
Remember, we do have Let's Go Pikachu and
feel like-
Eevee over here.
Right, that's what I'm trying to think. Like, have I seen Chansey elsewhere in Pikachu and Eevee? Because it would be like one of the rare spawns. I might say 13 and 14 for Pikachu and Eevee.
Anywhere else?
I think I'm gonna call it there.
Okay, and the answer is...
What?
Really?
Okay, so in Red and Blue, Chansey could only spawn in the Safari Zone and Cerulean Cave. Then Let's Go Pikachu and
Cerulean
Eevee.
Cave, yep.
Pikachu and Eevee needed special spawns for almost every route in the
Right,
game because they had
okay.
some very limited exclusive ones. So they just slapped Chansey in place for just about every single one.
Yeah, I guess that gives you like the XP boosts and stuff. That would make some sense.
Yeah.
Then.
Really?
Uh-huh.
I feel like the Let's Go games are what's just gonna slap me in the face. I'm gonna play those games someday. It's gonna happen.
So you got 3
Louise.
points.
Okay.
But you know what? You haven't gotten any wrong yet. At least routes you've selected, none of them have been wrong, which is, I'd say that's pretty good. Here is question 3, which is about Eevee!
Okay.
So we are counting gift Pokemon and trades
Okay,
in
that's
this.
what I was... Oh, trades. Are we counting Pallet Town for Let's Go Eevee?
Does Pallet Town count? That's just a guess there.
You can guess Pallet Town.
All right.
I forget what the route was in Red and Leaf Green where you could find them. I want to say Route 7?
Oh, and the only thing that my brain remembers is doesn't Bill give you an Eevee? But that's all I can think of. Well, I don't think you can you buy an Eevee from the... No, I don't think you can buy an Eevee. I don't know. I'm gonna say that then just Bill gives you one.
Okay, do you remember where Bill is?
I was really hoping you wouldn't ask that.
It's no longer where is Eevee, it's where's Bill.
Where's Bill? Billiam, where are you?
See, I also know that you can find this, like the other 3 starters in Viridian Forest in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. I don't remember if Eevee was among them.
I can't confirm the locations of any Pokemon aside from the one we're talking about.
I know. I'm just trying to logic this out here. I think I'm gonna guess Viridian Forest as well.
Okay.
Does Bill live? Route 25. That's what I'm gonna say.
All right.
I bring this up after you mark it. I gotta say this. Can we just talk about how canonically in the Pokemon games, a guy turned himself of his own power into a Pokemon and then back into a human, and we never ever touched on it again.
Technically, the anime has had Ash turn into a Pokemon a couple times.
Really?
So, yeah.
Although the anime's like wild, right?
The anime's
like
wild. I mean, not as wild as the manga, but wild.
Maybe Route 15? See, like, I don't remember the name of the route that I'm thinking of in Leaf Green.
I provided a map for my players to use to have reference to the region visually. There's one problem with it.
Okay, so what I was thinking of was Route 7.
You already have Route 7, right? Route 7 and 8 are backward. This comes up a couple times. In this case, Pichu picked Route 8.
I also want to say Route 24. I don't know why, but I feel like 24, like with the grass next to the Nugget Bridge was something.
Is that all?
And I think that's my final answer.
Alright. Is this all the data you think, like, this is the only places you think
all
Eevee
the
can
data
find?
I've got.
Okay.
Yep.
I will tell you one thing before I reveal the results. Bill can be found on Route 25.
Yes!
But
Wow.
does he give you Eevee? That's the question.
I really hope so.
And the results are no.
Nice! I got them all wrong. Wait.
You got one in
Wait.
Pallet Town.
Pallet Town, right? Let's go!
Because you can
Okay,
get it
where?
as a starter.
Oh.
Pallet Town, Route 17, and a gift in Celadon City on Cycling
Okay,
Road.
like Cycling Road. Very interesting.
I'd say this is one of the
I was
most-
convinced that Bill gave you an Eevee. I don't know why I was convinced.
Like, this is one of the most minor changes I think Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee does with its location data. Just right there. That's the one.
Yeah.
What am I thinking of on Route 8 then? Or Route 7, or whichever one that is.
I
I
don't
thought I
know.
saw it in the grass there in Leaf Green.
I don't know what you saw, but it was not an Eevee. Alright, are you ready to move on to question 4?
Sure.
This is where we start to get into some interesting ones. Because where can you find
good.
Houndoom?
Great.
Because
Famously,
remember-
Generation 2 Pokemon
Well,
Houndoom.
yeah, but Generation 2 has both Johto and Kanto in it.
Right.
Let's say Safari Zone.
Okay, Safari Zone.
Yeah. And then Route 23 definitely has them. I've seen them all over Route 23.
Okay.
They're just going wild over there.
Maybe Cinnabar?
Cinnabar.
Does that also include the lab, or was the...
Pokemon Mansion is this.
Can you find Pokemon... Oh, I guess it's surfing. right?
Yeah, do you think you could find Houndoom via surfing?
No, that's why I was saying, like, there's nowhere other than the, like, there's nowhere on land to find it, right? I want that to be the mansion, not just Cinnabar.
Okay.
Would they have put Houndoom in Victory Road for just the lead up? I don't remember that in Heart Gold Soul Silver, so I don't think so.
It's alright if you just want to go with the one you're most confident in. No shame.
I think that's my final answer. I don't think they would have put him in the Ghost Tower.
And then after that, it's route 14, and that's it. My final answer.
This is like definitely an interesting kind of like scattershot spread you've guessed here.
Yeah, those are my final answers. I'm 100% correct. There's no way I would ever get this wrong. Well. You can only find Houndour, and Houndour can only be found in Kanto. It cannot be found in Johto. It can only be found in Kanto.
What?
It can only be found in Kanto.
Wild. Wild stuff.
Wait. Are you saying Houndour is post-game only?
Houndour is post-game only.
What the heck? What the heck?
Okay, this is not the worst case, okay? I'm not gonna say what what Johto Pokemon are also locked behind post-game, but I'm saying this one because it's relevant, you know? Like, this is
Oh my gosh, I didn't know that!
The Safari Zone doesn't exist in Gold, Silver, Crystal, and exists in Johto and Heart Gold and Soul Silver.
Oh, that makes sense. So
Yeah.
what happened to the Safari Zone?
It wasn't programmed into Gen 2. So they just
Okay.
have no explanation for why it's not there. They just didn't put it in
Really?
time.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and
I was wondering if they were gonna be like the whole like, oh, the power's out, you can't open the doors.
No, there's no explanation for that one. Cinnabar Island actually erupts in Gold and Silver, so there's nothing here anymore.
Oh, so that it doesn't even have the
No,
mansion?
It doesn't have the mansion,
Okay.
it doesn't have the gym, it doesn't have anything. And Pokemon Tower gets destroyed and replaced with a radio tower.
Boy, that thing should not be working very well.
It should be so
Yeah, I
haunted.
have not played the Johto games in ages.
So how are you feeling about your score of 4?
I am so good at this game. I'm so good at. I'm so glad that I've never gotten any of these questions wrong before. I'm hoping to keep up my winning streak. I like to impress myself sometimes.
So
Wild,
that would
okay.
be question 5. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Okay.
Where can you find Pinsir?
So I'm relatively confident they were another Safari Zone Pokemon.
Pinsir is a version exclusive. Is that right? Oh, you're not gonna tell me, and that's
Uh-huh.
okay.
I can't tell you that.
I am pretty sure it's a version exclusive, and its counterpart is Scyther, I think.
So
Which one?
Which ones do you
don't
think?
know. I'm gonna say the Pinsir is found in red version. Do I have to differentiate between all of the different versions?
I mean, Pikachu and Eevee technically are yellow, but they still have some version exclusives in them. Out of Pikachu or Eevee, which one do you think would be red version?
Pikachu. Because I feel like my reasoning is that Pikachu is really mainstream, and red version is like Charizard, which is also really mainstream. That's it. That's my only reasoning.
Okay. Where do you think it could be found?
Oh gosh, you're right. There's that whole part.
Yeah.
Don't think it would be Viridian Forest. I feel like that's too early. Which one were we talking about earlier? You said they didn't put Chansey. Was that route? What you have is Route 8?
Route 7.
Route 7.
Right.
Okay, there is a little bit of grass there.
It's a small route.
A little stub of a route.
This is the little footpath I take before I go to Granny's house.
Part of my brain wanted to be like bug catching contest, but I was like, nope, that's not this region. I feel a little bit bad for just constantly doing this, but let's say the Safari Zone.
Let's say the Safari Zone, your favorite.
That's like
You love the
that's
Safari
like my
Zone.
wild card. If this was a bingo card, that's my bingo space. I don't know why, but I'm going to say on Route 6. I really don't think that's correct, but I just feel like throwing a little wild card in there.
I thought the Safari Zone was your wild card. Is this your wilder
Oh,
card?
this is yes, extra
Okay.
wild.
I'm gonna say routes 13 and 14 again. Can I change my mind? Not 13, but 15. I'm just going off of vibes at this point.
Okay, let's throw Route 18 in there. And also, I could see, that definitely being where it lives.
That's some spicy right there. All right.
I know, right? And that's it.
Okay,
I
that's all.
promise.
That's
I'll
all.
add no more.
That's your final answer.
Yeah.
All right. Pincer can be found.
Wow. I did not do it.
You got the Safari Zone.
Oh, I got 14 to 15 though. I'm proud
You
of that
did, and the Safari Zone. You can actually get it from the game corner.
one. Okay.
And
Gotcha.
it's actually a version exclusive to Blue, Yellow, Leaf
Oh.
Green, and Eevee. Yeah.
Huh, okay.
So, Pincer's a version exclusive.
See, I always think of like Pinsir and Heracross being like the duo, but Heracross was Gen 2.
Scyther is its counterpart.
Scyther. Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember Scyther being Fire Red exclusive now. That makes sense.
So Fire Red is like Pikachu?
Yeah, red is like Pikachu.
Or the red version is like Pikachu? Oh, see?
Yeah,
I don't get any points for it, but at least...
You know
at least
what?
that's true.
I'm willing to give you a point for guessing that it's version exclusive and managing to correctly guess the version through the timeline.
The opposite of the versions.
That's what you're supposed to do, right?
Yeah, it's like Battleship, but if you hit the Battleship, then you lose. Wait, I think they just call that Minesweeper, actually. Wait a
Oh my
second.
god, you're right. The opposite of Battleship is Minesweeper.
New knowledge! New knowledge! I can tell you what my least favorite Pokemon in the first gen is.
What's your least favorite?
It's Voltorb and
Ah.
Electrode, because I feel like they have speed and literally nothing else.
Speaking of Voltorb,
Oh, what? Ah!
look at Voltorb right there. That's a beautiful
Yeah!
Voltorb.
Oh gosh.
Where can you find Combi?
I know it's theoretically possible with Heart Gold and Soul Silver, but
Would they do that? Would they make Combi available?
oh, this feels like such an easy none, which is making me like triple guess myself.
This has got to be a trick question. Right? There's... Oh gosh.
Because Combi's whole thing was the honey trees. And there are no... I don't think there are honey trees in Heart Gold Soul Silver.
My brain is breaking over this one, cause like, Houndoom wasn't in it, but it had like more opportunities than Combi, which came around a lot later. In the Safari Zone! Let's go!
You think it's in the Safari Zone?
In every game, starting with yellow, red, and blue.
Is my silence unsettling you?
No, right? It is.
I'm
You didn't
trying
even
to
laugh
keep...
after what I said. You didn't even laugh.
Yes!
I'm going to remind you that in the Johto-based games, the Safari Zone does not exist in Kanto. I'm gonna remind you of this quick.
That's why you never see someone with gold or silver version with the combi, is because they didn't have the Safari Zone. It's in the Safari Zone. You just
Okay, you want... You see why Chansey was an easy question, right?
Yes, I can see why Jitsu was an easy question.
Dang it! I can't select Safari Zone and none. Dang it!
Well, I mean, I guess you could, but...
Is this like no cheese but extra cheese? Is that what this is?
Sure. Alright, I'll let you guess none. Alright.
Yes.
Are you, is that your final answer?
That's my final answer.
This didn't come up with Pichu.
I can't imagine why.
I'm going to say none. I'm gonna say none.
None. You think that Combi cannot be found in Kanto under any circumstances.
None pizza with left combi.
Headbutt trees are a thing. Even if honey trees are
Headbutt.
not.
Yep.
Headbutt is a thing.
Whoa!
Headbutt trees.
Really?
Yup.
That is actually super fascinating.
Yeah.
Wow. I would have gotten it completely correct. Wow, that's crazy.
Yep,
That's wild.
None is completely correct.
None pizza with left beef.
None pizza with
That's
Safari
me.
Zone.
Yeah.
This is the second question
Louise.
Second question you've entirely whiffed.
Yeah. See, headbutt trees, hair across. That makes total sense.
So, you've made it halfway through the quiz.
Heck yeah.
You still have your hint left.
That's right.
Now, I'm gonna give you a slightly easier question than Comby. Where can you find Sea King?
What if I just go and name every single water,
This came up with Pichu. This came up with Pichu.
Okay. 20 and 21 at least. Cerulean City. Route 24 and 25. And then Cinnabar Island and Vermilion. That one has a lot of water. I don't know.
Are you gonna guess every place that has water in it?
I am sorely tempted.
I honestly, now that I think about it, I didn't exactly put anything in the rules about that.
Routes 12 and 13.
Oh my god. Can I penalize you
Wait,
if you have more than 5 wrong guesses?
I don't know. This is your game. Do I have more than 5 wrong guesses?
I can't tell you. So we discussed potential penalties for several minutes, but the more and more I thought about it in editing, the less I liked it. So I have removed any penalties from guessing overly wrong, leaving the only penalty, my disappointment. However, the damage was already done, and from this point forward, there was unneeded stress.
Alright. I'm gonna say, Route 23 is one of them. Route 13 and 12, I'm also gonna say. I don't know.
Okay,
promising, maybe.
Yeah, some, like, nice, mid-late-ish areas here. Post-Snorlax.
Wow, I can't believe you just held these areas mid. I thought they were pretty obvious. Then, Route 19. Just kidding. We'll do Route 14.
Okay. 14.
Imagine.
How can Route 19 prove itself to you?
I'm just gonna stare at it really intently. See if
Okay.
it, proves itself worthy. Seafoam Islands. I don't know.
You want Seafoam?
Yeah.
Okay.
More like Sea King Islands. That was pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, that is the name of the Wait, Goldine. Is it
Sea King?
Is it Sea King? Gosh.
Yeah. You're seeking where it can be found.
If I find it, would it be the Dreamer seeking? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
All right.
Also Route 23. And then I think that's it.
If you have...
Gosh, it's gonna be like 2 whole routes and I'm not going to have picked any of them.
It would be very funny.
I'm gonna say Vermilion. You know, this is my crazy out there answer. I'm gonna say, what if it's Route 24, but not Route 25? Because I don't know. I'm being controversial.
Okay.
I'm still thinking about Route 19. I don't think it's proved itself to me yet, so I'm gonna say that it's not. I might just call this my answer.
Okay, this is the brand new Seeking map. You know, this is where
the new distribution.
Honestly, you know what would be really funny if I just compiled everybody's answers to this quiz if I ever did more of it, and just that's the new this is what the Kanto region actually looks like. You know, make a hack that has the Pokemon like that.
Make a ROM of your own ROM of it.
And then just imagine there's one route that has nothing on it because nobody ever guessed it.
No one guessed it. That would be so. Oh my gosh, that would actually be so like funny and also crazy because you're like, oh, gonna walk into this grass, and then nothing shows up.
So here's your final answer. All right.
Yes.
Here we go. Where can Sea King be found? Yeah.
It's freshwater versus saltwater, isn't it? That makes a lot of sense, actually.
23.
Did I get 2 of them right?
You got 23 and 24.
Yes! Oh, yes! I chose to discriminate against Route 25, and I'm sorry about that, Route 25. You deserved better.
Look, I take the point. Take the point.
I'll take the point. I'll take the point.
It's harder than you probably thought, right?
I mean, I expected it to be pretty hard, honestly. I I genuinely have not played any of this in a while.
And now we move on to question 8. Question 8
Okay.
is Mankey. Where can you find Mankey?
Okay. Little Angie boy.
Little Angie boy. Now you don't have to look for water, though. At least for now.
Just like the little blue pixelated smudges.
Unless you think Mankey can be found while surfing.
That would be impressive.
Mankey. Monkey. Mankey. This feels like finals week. So basically, it's going great. It's going great.
Okay.
I mean, I know it's not anything leading up to Pewter City, because I feel like people would not have gone with the Butterfree Stratford Brock if you could find a Mankey.
I don't know why there's this voice whispering in the back of my head. I don't know if it's right, but my brain wants to say that this one is version exclusive, but I'm not very confident on that.
Okay.
But I'm gonna go bold or go home once again. So
Alright.
I'm gonna say red again.
Okay, Red Gang.
Red, and it's
Red
subsequent. Yeah.
Okay.
It's
So you also want Fire Red?
subsidiaries.
You also want Fire
Yeah,
Red?
and then I guess Pikachu.
Alright, and that's all? You want a list?
This is fine.
This is-
Wait,
I'm just playing with you a little bit, you know? Like, is that all you want to...
I'm on a 100% accuracy streak. I don't need this, this pressure. I might miss a question.
100%.
I might miss a question.
Yes, of course.
I want to say Route 15.
You like Route 15.
That's just- That's just like gut level vibes here.
Route 15 passes that vibe check. Surely that's not the only place Mankey can be found, can it?
Yeah, I think you're baiting me.
You'll never guess what my brain's shouting right now.
Safari Zone? I think Safari Zone.
I don't know if I do, but I think I have to put it at this point. I feel like it's tradition.
Okay. Where else?
It's crazy how I can look at this and feel like I've never seen any of these routes in my life. Let's
What a
say
more
13 and 14.
13 and
What was
14.
that?
I was gonna say, would it help if I gave you a very detailed map of Viridian Forest?
I forgot that Viridian Forest existed. This is fine. This is normal.
Should I mention that
fine.
Diglett's Cave also exists?
Oh, you're right.
It's-
Oh, you're right. It does exist.
I think I'm also gonna say the Safari Zone, but then I think that's gonna be it. I cannot think of any other places.
Route 11 is also calling to me. I don't know why. I'm literally just doing this based on vibes at this point. That's it. Route 7 I feel like is all weird and quirky. Let's put in Route 7 too.
When I was talking with Pichu, I compared Route 7 to a short walk to Grandma's house.
Every time I've walked to your grandmother's house, you're right, I have found a couple of Growlithe along the way. This is true.
Well, unfortunately, this isn't about Growlithe. This is about Mankey.
Dang it. I'm still, Route 7's still in there. And then Route 16, also for funsies.
Okay,
And
Route
that's
16.
it.
Okay.
I don't think it's a version exclusive. I think you can find Mankey and Machop places.
Alright, are you ready?
Final answer.
It is a version exclusive, actually.
Oh.
Look
Not
at
in any of the ones I would have played, so that explains a lot.
Wow. It's a lot of places, and none of them are where I guessed. That's, wow.
And actually, though, you got red version correct. It's actually a version exclusive as well, and gold version, and it's also in yellow.
It is actually exclusive.
But
Okay, I really was not certain on that.
it's not exclusive in Fire Red and Leaf Green. Both of them have it.
That's actually pretty interesting. I wonder why they did that.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I wonder what the
But
decision.
you get
But Route
3
7, let's
points.
go!
You get 3
Route 7!
points, and
Let's
that
go!
has put you up to 11 points.
Heck yeah. That's like 110%, we're basically, right?
Sure, sure,
Right?
Jan. Sure. It can be found before Brock.
Oh.
Right there.
In the little... Yep.
Yeah.
Is it in a place you can get to before you can get cut?
Yeah.
Wacky.
But
Okay.
yeah,
Vibe
Route
check
15
failed.
did not pass the vibe check.
Yeah, those are none of the versions I would have played, so...
Oh yeah, it's actually not a version exclusive in Fire Red and Leaf Green, by the way. The Mankey.
Oh, really?
Can be found in both.
Okay.
Yeah, so you actually could
So
have found some
that
of
should have
those
been able to
spaces.
help me.
Yeah, some of those
That
spaces.
should have been able to help me.
Yeah, there you go. I was racking my brain there when you guessed Safari Zone. I'm like, is Primeape available in the Safari Zone? And you know what? I actually don't know. So who knows? You might have actually been pretty
Oh.
close.
I it's still worth it. I'm still gonna keep putting Safari Zone.
Yes, of course.
Where's Mewtwo? Safari Zone.
Question 9. We are in the final 4 questions, and you still have your hint.
I sure do.
Hoppip.
Gosh.
Where can you find Hoppip in
this
Kanto?
one, it's definitely gonna be a guess.
Okay.
Where can you find Hoppip?
These would be the Johto games.
Is Hoppip a version exclusive?
Pretty sure that's a no on that one.
Or is it? Look deep into those soulless eyes and tell me, is it gated behind an additional paywall or friendship?
Fine, I guess I can't put Safari Zone for this one. Since it wasn't, there in Gold and Silver. But I also really want to put Safari Zone. just because I can. Would you let me put Safari Zone?
Should I just always check Safari Zone for you?
That might be a good idea, yeah.
Okay.
That might be a good idea.
Alright,
One
Safari
of my
Zone.
guesses will always go to Safari Zone. My heart belongs in the Safari Zone.
Okay, cool.
Because, I like to throw rocks at innocent creatures. Wait a second. Let's move on from that point. Right, this one, I will be honest, everything is going to be a guess for this one because I have no clue.
Right.
So I'm going to say Route 1 because I feel like that has Hoppip energy. Route 2, I feel like Route 3 on the way to Mount Moon does have Hoppip energy.
Okay.
I'm literally, that one's only going on pink vibes because can't you find Jigglypuff there too or something?
I can neither confirm nor deny. It might be
that's
relevant
right, okay.
later.
My gut, which has only helped me out so much at this point, is telling me it's not found in the Kanto half.
Okay, so you think this is a none.
That's what I'm leaning towards. Of all the ones, Hoppip is known to, migrate on the winds, so that would make sense, but I feel like Hoppip is a none.
Gosh, I feel like things are always a lot more spread out than I think they. I'm like, oh, they're gonna be in 3 areas, and then they're in 8. So, based on that, I'm gonna say Route 7 again. It didn't let me down last time. I'm sure it would not let me down.
The cutest, smallest route surely will not let you down.
I just realized Route 7 and 8 are in swapped places between these 2 maps.
The map you have has those numbers backward. I'm pretty sure.
Ah, so this is the odd one. Okay, so I should cross those out of my mind. That's Route 7.
This is Route 7.
That way goes
This
to
is
Grandma's
Route-
house.
yeah.
That way goes to the cemetery.
Yes.
Okay, I won't get
Remember,
lost
Grandma
this time.
lives in Gambling Town.
That's right. Grandma does love her gambling. Classic Grandma. And I feel like Route 24 and Route 25, I'm not going to separate them this time. I'm going to let them be together again this time, like I didn't last time. I should probably call that good in case I
Okay.
get any of these right.
Okay. All right. Are you ready?
Nope, but let's go! Dang it!
Okay. So
Ah.
I'm gonna just state, Kanto wild Pokemon are very low level. The Johto games are weird.
Interesting. So it actually is 4 routes. Oh.
It is 4 routes, all clustered together.
And they're all clustered together. Why? Why? It's everything. I really am. We're playing Battleship and I'm playing Minesweeper. That's really what's happening here. Every time it's one thing, I guess the other thing. Oh gosh.
You want Safari Zone to still be marked, right?
Sure.
Okay. To be fair, Kanto is probably one of the hardest regions.
Honestly, if you give me Hoenn, I feel like I would be able to do pretty good at that. Maybe.
Well, unfortunately, we'd probably have to go through Johto first, sequential order and all that.
Yeah.
That one's gonna be wild because I've never played a Johto game.
Right.
I don't know where Shuckle comes from.
You need to find the origin of your roots.
I know! Here we go. Question 10. Relicanth.
Huh.
Look at that fish. Where can you find that fish?
Fish.
That fish.
You can only fish it out in the ocean while it's raining.
Oh, wow. I didn't know they had an Animal Crossing crossover. Relicanth.
Let's see. This is another one I'm feeling Safari Zone. Although, again, that only would matter if they have places to catch in the Safari Zone.
There's water in the Safari Zone.
No, but they have the Safari Zone in Kanto and Heart Gold Soul Silver. But I feel like it's that or nothing.
Do you want to use your hints?
Hey, you know what? Let's use it here. I genuinely can't think of, yeah.
It can only be found on one route.
Okay.
And by route, I mean place.
Right.
Route just sounds cooler.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
I'm going to... Okay. Route 19, 20, and 21.
Is that your final answer? Is that all of them that you want to do?
Wait, we'll do Seafoam Islands in there.
Okay, Seafoam Islands. Alright, so this is what you want?
That's what I want. I really hope.
Alright.
You realize what would be the biggest FU? Is if you could fish out in Pewter City, because that's where, like, the fossils and stuff are. Isn't that where they have the museum?
Yeah, they have the museum there.
I think I'm gonna change it to the Cerulean Cave. I'm pretty sure that was still a thing in Heart Gold Soul Silver. I'm kinda sure.
Is that your final answer?
I think so. I keep going between that and Seafoam, but I don't think it would be in Seafoam.
Alright.
So that's gonna be my final answer.
So, it is exclusive to Heart Gold and Soul Silver, and it's a swarm Pokemon found on Route 12.
Oh, yep. Okay. Yeah, that would probably explain why I never saw it then.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about Swarm Pokemon, that they existed at all.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, yeah. Especially everything that's, like, not, red, blue, and fire red and leaf green. I am very much guessing.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm sure that wasn't evident.
Yeah,
I'm sure
fine.
I'm sure you would
worry.
never have guessed that. Based on my immense accuracy.
This one was a nun bait.
Yeah.
Well, I was kind of hoping, part of me was really hoping it wasn't found, and then I would have said more like Relicanth. Am I right?
You are not. This is the second Animal Crossing reference I've had recording this. This is the second one.
What?
Both you and Pichu! Both of you!
That's great! That's great!
Look at that.
Yes.
Competition solidarity.
Yes. Thank you for leaving the Safari Zone. Mark.
Yeah. Don't worry. I've got you.
Thank you.
I don't remember what this one is for some reason.
Okay.
Are you ready for
It's gonna
it?
be a fun little surprise for both of us. Let's go.
It's Slugma!
Slugma. Okay.
Slugma! How could I forget you, Slugma? Where can you find Slugma?
Do you think anyone else would try to hit you with a Slugma ball?
Ooh. I'm gonna have to go Route 20. Please don't put Route 20. That was a joke. Please don't put Route 20. Unless...
Are you sure? Maybe what if it is Route...
It kind of actually would be hilarious. I'm going to be honest. It would be hilarious if it was, I think.
Do you want me to block in Route 20?
For the meme? Yes.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Yes.
I think it is. I think it's Johto.
You think it's only Johto?
Introduced in Johto. Because for some reason, I'm getting the same vague memory about Slugma, about the way you described with Houndour. I don't know why. I don't know where I would have heard it.
I'm like wondering if I should use my hint on this one, but I have this concern that like the last question is gonna be like Mewtwo, and it'll be like, oh, easy, it's found in one location, but you'll be like, psych, found it too. I don't know.
You want to save it for the final one, huh?
I don't know.
Where would it be?
Where could it be now?
It wouldn't be on Cinnabar if that whole thing is gone.
Fish up petrified Slugma from
Oh,
the ocean.
jeez. That's morbid.
Hey, look who you're talking to.
Rock Tunnel. I feel like I could see it being in Rock Tunnel.
Okay.
It was a rock tunnel. Thank you. Thank you! One time I made that reference and someone was like, that's so weird. Why are you saying that? I'm like, it's a song, I promise. I'm gonna put Mount Moon, and
Okay.
maybe I'll just call that good. It feels like it would dwell in the caves.
Alright.
And Route 20. And
Yeah,
Route 20.
yeah, of course. The depths
Yeah.
of Route 20.
See, they feel too early for Victory Road. I'm kind of thinking Route 9 and the Rock Tunnel.
For the record, Route 10 is actually this entire stretch that also covers the outside of, like, the power plant, for example.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do Route 10 then.
So you think it's in those 3 spaces?
I think so.
Final answer?
There's nowhere... There's not like a cave on Cinnabar after it erupts, right?
No, otherwise I would have put it there.
Okay. And yeah, that's the final answer.
Well, here it is!
Cycling road.
Yeah.
Okay.
But this is the only place you can find Slugma in the entire game.
Wild.
You
yeah,
cannot
see, that's
find
what I
it.
was saying.
Yeah, exactly.
I kind of remembered that as a fun fact.
Yeah, and this is why people think that it's a Gen 3 Pokemon.
Classic bicycle lover Slugma, I guess. I really should have seen that coming.
Yeah, so when Cinnabar Island exploded...
It what?
Cinnabar Island erupts in Gen 2?
Huh?
My theory is that it landed here from the eruption.
Wow.
Yeah. I've gotten confused with those. I forget Corsola is Gen 2.
Yeah.
Because I started with Hoenn. Oh, wow. Okay.
So there you go.
Yeah, I don't think I would have figured that out.
Yeah, I told you, they get harder. They get harder. Yeah.
Huh.
Again, it's another post-game Pokemon only.
Really?
Yes.
I actually didn't know that there were any Gen 2 Pokemon that were post-game exclusive. Like, wow.
Yeah, they did a really weird.
That is interesting. It's unique. You know what? I can't really fault them for that. Like it was a unique call, and as someone who's always bold and 99% correct at all times,
Yeah, don't worry, your
like
Safari Zone didn't let you down.
It never would.
Alright.
It's never gonna let me down or give me up or
So,
run around or desert me.
You want to use your hints on this one? Is this the next one here?
Is this number 12?
Yeah, this is number 12. And it's...
Okay.
Wigglytuff.
Oh! Legendary Pokemon Wigglytuff.
Uh-huh. So you want your hint here, right? That's what you said? Like, there's no reason not to.
Only an insane person would not use their hint here.
Well, are you?
Okay, fine, I'll use the hint.
Okay,
fine.
okay. Well, I was asking, I was giving you the opportunity. It can only be found in 2 locations.
Well, definitely one of them is the Safari Zone. Absolutely. Definitely one of those is Safari Zone.
Well, where else can you find Wigglytuff then?
Time to guess randomly once again.
Gotta locate the Guildmaster. Let's go.
Yumta! Where are the perfect
Yumta.
apples, and therefore, where is Wigglytuff?
This one I could see being... Oh, you can find Jigglypuff, but actually Wigglytuff in the wild was probably rare to non-existent until Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Which I guess then would beg the question, where is Jigglypuff? So then you could farm it to find Wigglytuff. Allegedly.
Allegedly. They say if you leave a microphone out at night, you can find the wild Jigglypuff.
And if you're really lucky, you pop the top off and it's actually a marker.
You mean that's not how your Sharpies work?
My Sharpies don't project at all.
Until you drop them a few times, then the ink goes everywhere.
See, I don't know why. Part of me wants to say maybe there's like some part of Mount Moon you could find them because I don't know.
Well, I can see the logic.
Yeah, moonstones and all that. Look, I feel like, okay, let's look at this logically. As far as I remember, Jigglypuff do live outside Mount Moon, and so I'm sure some of them wander in there, find a moonstone, and evolve.
And then never leave.
And then never leave, because they're trapped there forever.
I want to say routes 3 and 4. Route 24. I can already hear the comments roasting me in the future.
It's okay. If they go too far, I can tell them to back off.
And with that single act alone, you are a better friend than...
I can't put that in a video! Pichu, I can't put that in a video!
Are there Zubats in Mount Moon? This is question 12, so are you allowed to tell me if there's Zubats in Mount Moon?
When isn't there Zubats in Mount Moon?
Yeah, that's a good question. When, just like Gen 1, when aren't there Zubats? My other guess, I kind of want to say, I don't know, like Victory Road? Route 23.
Okay.
I'm also going to say Mount Moon.
Yeah, that's fair. That's kind of like the only spot in this, like, curve that you haven't guessed.
Yeah. It's like Jigglypuff, Clefairy. I know they're similar, but I feel like I vaguely remember seeing a Wigglytuff in a cave, and I feel like it would be that one.
Alright, is this your final answer, or do you think there's more places?
I'm gonna say final answer.
Well, this is the crazy one for this one. Route 15.
Route
And I think
15.
I'll call that one good.
Alrighty. Route 15. Give it up for Route 15.
Let's go, Route
Alright,
15.
and you're locked in with your final answers.
And I am locked in. And one of
Okay.
them's definitely the Safari Zone.
Yeah, Safari Zone, absolutely. Wigglytuff can be found in the Game Corner and Cerulean Cave. The Game Corner only on yellow.
What? That's bizarre.
And then in yellow you can't find it in Cerulean Cave.
That is actually very interesting.
Seeing it in a Cerulean Cave!
And actually, I forgot to highlight this, but it's only in certain versions in Gen 1, and that's it. They're from the Game Corner
Oh, really?
and Cerulean, and that's it.
Game Corner.
Yeah, actually, wait, no, I think the Game Corner's yellow, red and blue is Cerulean Cave.
Wild.
And that's it. Any other wild Wigglytuff you may have ever seen in your life, it was not in Kanto.
That's so weird. Okay.
Did I gaslight you into thinking that Wigglytuff could actually be found in the wild? In, like, the games that you've played? Like...
No, I see. I feel like it was a Pikachu and Eevee thing. I was dead convinced you could find it in the wild because of Pikachu and Eevee.
You know what though? I'm gonna fight about this Mount Moon answer. I'm gonna go to Nintendo and fight because I think there should be in Mount Moon. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong.
Well, I think they put Clefable there in Let's Go, I think.
They were almost right. They almost did it correctly.
So your final score is 10.
Let's go. I'm really good at this game.
You got 10% correct. You did it.
Let's go. I'm just really good at this game.
So your final
I
score
may or may not
is
be Googling Wigglytuff.
it's 15 even.
Okay.
Those
Out of...
a lot.
I'm sure.
I can tally that up later. I bet you it's still going to be on the better end compared to what a lot of you guys out there would do if you were put here on short notice.
If you played it along at home, put your finals tally in the comments.
Pichu doesn't have any projects going on at the moment, but I'm gonna shout her out anyway because she's awesome. Send support and love to Knitting Pichu. Cherish the Pichu. Like, no amount of prep. I'm gonna tell you this, Pichu. No amount of prep you did would prepare you for Relicanth on Route 12.
No, it would not have.
None of that would have. Nothing. Nothing
Nope.
you could have done.
Nope. Nope.
So clearly, my two takeaways from this. A, I really need to play through the post-game in the Kanto. And takeaway number 2, time to play Let's Go Eevee, because that's the one I think I'm gonna pick up sometime.
Hell yeah. Alright, thank you for
Heck
being on.
yeah.
Is there anything you want to
Thanks
plug?
for having me.
Anything you want to plug?
Oh, plug. Twitch.tv/StreamerSeeker for all of the most unhinged content. Woo!
It's so weird because honestly, I think you do have at least one hinge.
Maybe, but like I feel like that's like a stool with one leg, you know? And it's not even in the middle, it's just like on the side.
Alright.
But thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course, of course. I've been meaning to do more collabs with you.
I've been really bad at doing collabs like just all of 2023. It's been very sad.
Well, does it help that this is my first collab of 2023?
Hey, there we go. We'll struggle together.
Wait, did I do one with Pichu?
Oh no, have I been lied to? Well, that's it.
I don't know.
Friendship ended with Honeysuckle
Oh,
EX.
shit.
Friendship ended with Honeysuckle EX. Safari Zone is my new best friend.
Alright, I'm gonna stop the recording.